A chilly start this morning with temperatures in single digits to at least the 20s. And of course, we're going to get milder as we go through the next couple of days. More about that in just a moment.
La Crosse honoring a local icon. How and when you can pay your respects. Up next.
Right now, this morning, a traffic alert that could affect your morning commute. We'll tell you what you need to know before you hit the road. And the star of a hit 90s drama has died after a cancer battle. Thank you for joining us this morning. I'm Alexandra Carter. It's Thursday, February 12th. Good morning to you all. We will check in first thing with meteorologist Art Jarrett, tracking our weather conditions for the day. Everybody's waiting for that Valentine's Day warm-up, I know.
Yeah, it's going to be something else for this weekend. We see widespread 50s in the forecast for us, getting into those low to middle 50s, actually. We'll see that as we go right through it, at least for Friday all the way to Tuesday. That heat will still remain for us. And, of course, you see that Valentine's Day circle right there holding on to the possibility of temperatures, as I mentioned before, in this early morning. We're holding on some chillier temperatures in the forecast. We also have some rainfall and a mix of rain and snow going towards near Prairie du Chien. It'll fall shy of them, getting maybe some flurries possibly west of the river there, and eventually it'll kick out. We'll hold on to how this all shapes up. You can see how much that is. We were expecting a lot more. We had a 50% chance earlier in the week, but now it has waned as high pressure has kind of eviscerated that. We'll also find ourselves getting into La Crosse, holding on to 27 degrees right now. We're holding on to 19 degrees for Eau Claire, 28 degrees out in Winona. However, there's not much in the way of wind out there. Lows this morning, as I mentioned before, 5 to about 27 degrees out there. La Crosse, as I mentioned, is at 24 degrees, holding on to light winds this early morning. We'll see gusts up to possibly about 16 miles per hour, and the highs will be in 30s and the 40s today, up to 47 degrees for Prairie du Chien, 44 for La Crosse, and these temperatures won't last long. They'll start to wane as we go right into your evening commute, back down to the 30s and the 20s. Be safe and have a wonderful day.
Thank you, Art. A traffic alert for your morning commute. The Lansing car ferry is temporarily out of service. Online reports say it will be out of service till tomorrow. The La Crosse community is getting ready to honor a man who dedicated his life to it. Pat Stevens was the heart behind Irish Fest, Rotary Lights, and countless other events. News 8 Now Seth Padilla joins us with how the community is getting ready to honor him. Seth.
Good morning, Alexandra. Visitation begins here in Onalaska at St. Patrick's Parish this afternoon. And so that means families and friends can come here and pay their respects from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. today. Now, the funeral is tomorrow at 11 a.m., followed by a celebration of life at 6 p.m. at 2100 Dawson Avenue. And this is a chance for the community to share stories and remember his impact on La Crosse and the surrounding area.
This is a guy with a nationwide network. He has known and touched so many people that it's pretty hard to measure. I mean, tens of thousands would not shock me. To work alongside of him is nothing short of phenomenal.
And to honor Pat's legacy of giving, organizers ask you bring a non-perishable food item to enter the celebration at 6 p.m. on Friday. And instead of flowers, the family is asking for donations to certain organizations. Organizations like Freedom Honor Flight Chapter, La Crosse Irish Fest, and Rotary Lights. Reporting live in Onalaska, Seth Padilla, News 8 Now this morning.
All right, a big loss for the community. Thank you for that update, Seth. And James Van Der Beek has died at 48. He rose to fame starring as Dawson Leary in the 90s drama Dawson's Creek. In 2024, the actor revealed a diagnosis of colorectal cancer. He fought to raise awareness until he died.
It has been the hardest year of my life. And this year, I had to look my own mortality in the eye. I had to come nose to nose with death.
Van Der Beek is survived by his 6 children you see here and his wife, Kimberly. Local police say they've received 18,000 calls since Nancy Guthrie disappeared. The search to find her intensifying, with investigators seen searching multiple roadways by foot yesterday. This as new reports of another alleged ransom note emerge. CBS's Bradley Blackburn reports.
FBI search teams were seen walking roadways around Tucson and the Catalina foothills, scouring for clues in the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie. The New York Post reports that authorities had found a black glove near the crime scene that's similar to ones worn by the masked individual in security camera images from the night the 84-year-old disappeared.
There are a wealth, a cascade, like a waterfall of leads that come directly from that video.
Retired FBI Special Agent Lance Lysing says the video images could be the key to helping investigators break the case.
We're going to hope that a family member, a friend, somebody who knows that person is going to report them that's the tip you need.
The Pima County Sheriff's Department says thousands of new tips have been received since the footage was released. A neighbor says authorities also questioned her about her home surveillance cameras, particularly from the night Guthrie disappeared.
They did ask specifically for the 31st of January and the morning of the 1st of February. And then they wanted to know if we saw anything suspicious on our cameras.
Meanwhile, TMZ says it received another unverified ransom note Wednesday related to the case, though this time the sender is someone claiming to offer information on an alleged kidnapper. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, New York.
Authorities have set up multiple tip lines. The FBI is also offering a $50,000 reward for information that leads to Nancy's return. Today, Border Czar Tom Homan will give an update on immigration enforcement in Minnesota. Recently, Governor Walz said he believes that ICE will be finished with their Operation Metro Surge within days. You can catch the live address starting at 8 a.m. on our website. A bill at the state capitol is drawing pushback from Wisconsin firefighters that would allow some 6-story apartment buildings to be built with just one staircase. News 8 Now's Jadius McGee shares the safety concerns.
Under current law, most apartment buildings over 3 stories high must have at least 2 staircases. Lawmakers behind a new bill say mandating one staircase could lower construction costs and help create more affordable housing. But firefighters argue reducing stairways would create serious safety concerns during an emergency.
Everybody is congested and bottlenecked into that one stairway to try to fight fires, to try to rescue. Other people are evacuating, possibly people that are handicapped. So yeah, that one point can't be the only thing that, people have as their way to get out.
Fire crews say they want to remind lawmakers that in a high-stress situation, seconds matter, and having multiple exits can mean the difference between life and death.
I just want them to understand that although it might make housing more affordable, is that worth somebody's life?
That was Jadius McGee reporting. No vote has been finalized yet, but firefighters say they plan to keep raising concerns as the bill moves forward. Wisconsin's Jordan Stolz winning gold and setting a new Olympic record. The Kewaskum native won the 1,000-meter speed skating race. He'll be back on the ice Saturday for a 500-meter race with more events to come. And U.S. men's hockey opening against Latvia today with NHL players back on the ice for the first time since 2014. 3 Minnesota Wild skaters are on the roster: Matt Boldy, Brock Faber, and Quinn Hughes. The U.S. is chasing its first gold since the 1980 Miracle on Ice. And during the Winter Games, one tradition keeps hearts warm. The pin tradition started back in the 80s. It allows athletes and fans to swap pins and make lifelong friends. Some collecting groups value the pins on rarity, condition, and any unique features.
And the exciting part about it for me is it's a great way to meet people. Because if you think about it, if you walk down the street anywhere in the world and you're just walking down the street, it's hard to go up to somebody that you don't know and have them accept you easily.
The origins of the Olympic pins can be traced back to the first modern games of Athens in 1896. Back then, they were cardboard badges. The time now is 6:08. Still ahead on your morning news. Heineken slashing thousands of jobs. We'll tell you what's behind the cuts and how to keep you and your loved ones safe from romance scams this Valentine's Day. And millions are facing a struggle as they try to save for retirement. What you can do.
It's time for the Holman Locker and Meat Market Hog Sale. Order a whole hog, half hog, or our pork bundle. Holman Locker and Meat Market, your place for fresh, quality, local meat.
So I had pain in my feet for a good 20 years.
It felt like I was standing on marbles.
Something wasn't working with my feet. Was diagnosed with plantar fasciitis.
If your feet aren't comfortable, the rest of the body suffers.
So I went into the Good Feet store and bam. They wanted to make sure that they gave me the right arch support.
You put in the arch supports. To me, it was almost miraculous.
It really brought me back to being able to be me.
I can run, I can walk. This is not something that you could solve online.
Reclaim the good life with a free arch support fitting at the Good Feet store. Good feet, good life.
The Tractor Central Best Time to Buy sales event is going on now through March 2nd on all premium John Deere residential mowing equipment. We're stocked up to maximize opportunities for our customers to save $300 to $500 on John Deere zero-turn mowers and up to $700 on John Deere lawn and garden tractors. Preseason savings at Tractor Central. Get started now at TractorCentral.com. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
It's a John Deere day.
Race to savings for your kitchen upgrade now at Menards. Upgrade your home with new appliances. We offer the lowest prices and an excellent in-stock selection of top brand appliances. Get this Criterion dishwasher for $369.99. It's easy to create your dream kitchen with Clearview Cabinetry. They offer features like soft closed doors and drawers and cabinet accessories to match your unique style. Get these Homestead kitchen cabinets for $82.99.99 now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Oh, restrooms that way. Stay hydrated, my fluter flautists. I love those for you. And you. I used to play clarinet. I was bad.
To everyone who values tradition, what does tradition mean to you?
Our family's been doing fish fry here for years.
At Culver's, we make our fish fry the way tradition deserves.
Hand battered, right here in the restaurant.
Right here.
Right here.
The food here never disappoints.
And the best part, we get to sit and enjoy the company. Hey.
Helping you spend time with your family, it's what we're all about.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
It's time for the Holman Locker and Meat Market Hog Sale. Order a whole hog, half hog, or our pork bundle. Holman Locker and Meat Market, your place for fresh, quality local meat.
In your morning consumer news, Heineken is cutting up to 6,000 jobs worldwide. The world's second largest brewer is struggling with weak sales as consumers tighten spending and are drinking less. The company is also searching for a new CEO after its chief resigned last month. Most cuts, they say, will hit Europe and slower growth markets. Costco's iconic cakes are going digital. Customers will soon be able to order those through the Costco app. No trip to the store needed. The CEO says the change came after customer complaints. Romance scams are spiking ahead of Valentine's Day. Adults 50 to 64 are the top targets. The FBI says watch for red flags. Somebody who wants to quickly move off the dating app, makes excuses to avoid meeting in person, or asks for money. And never send cash to someone you've only met online. The Family Fair in Chippewa Falls is closing, cutting 57 jobs. Layoffs set to start April 11th. It is the second Family Fair to close in 2 years. And new this morning, the National Institute of Retirement Security says the average American worker has less than $1,000 saved for retirement. Consumer reporter Michelle Renee Quinn breaks down the numbers.
At less than $1,000 saved statistic includes workers with 401k and other savings plans, while also including the roughly 56 million U.S. workers who lack access to an employer-sponsored retirement plan. Americans say they need roughly $1.5 million to retire comfortably. Yet, average savings for all employed adults between the ages of 21 and 64 amounted to $955. For workers who do have retirement savings, the average balance stands at $40,000. Millions of seniors rely on Social Security, which provides roughly half of the typical senior's annual income. If not addressed by Congress, Social Security's funding shortfall could result in a roughly 20% cut to benefits starting in 2034. Meanwhile, the Trump administration is rolling out what it's calling Trump accounts aimed at helping millions of children build a nest egg to eventually buy a home, fund their education, or start a business. The accounts could also be used to help save for retirement. While Trump accounts could benefit future workers, the current retirement system continues to exclude millions of Americans who lack access to 401ks and similar plans.
You can join Michelle Renee every Saturday and Sunday on weekend mornings right here on WKBT. And if you have any questions about your consumer rights, you can get those answered. The DATCP is taking part in a Q&A session with our sister station in Madison. Just submit those questions to the email you see right there on your screen. That's a look at your consumer news. We'll send it over to Art now. He's got an update on the forecast.
All right, as we get closer to this morning through the sunrise time, we're going to be seeing moisture still getting closer towards just south of Prairie du Chien, and eventually as we get into it here, you're going to see this moisture continue to track a little bit more down towards Dubuque, Iowa. As it does, though, we'll have those clouds associated with this as well. We're at least mostly cloudy skies right now, giving way to some thinner clouds as we go into the afternoon, partly cloudy skies. High pressure is still building pretty much over the Midwest as well, and that's going to keep us in the milder conditions as we go into it, driving some of that moisture up from the Gulf of Mexico. We'll get into it here. You're seeing these temperatures in the 70s and 80s, working into the 60s now, moving up closer with 50s associated with that as well. We're going to be in the 30s and the 40s for the next day or so. Then eventually, as we roll right through your weekend, we're looking at widespread low to middle 50s in the forecast. Snowfall, though, you can see right now, trying to get into as a mix going towards Mason City. It looks promising, but then it just falls apart, moves back down to the south, and then up out of the region it goes. We'll get the clouds holding on to at least partly cloudy to mostly cloudy skies for the morning. Then by the afternoon, partly cloudy skies will ensue, holding on to those conditions. As you see, most of those clouds kind of fall farther south and out of the east. We'll have a few more clouds sneaking in by the nighttime, I should say the evening commute, and eventually we'll get into some clearing. Holding on to this, though, partly cloudy skies for the better part of the day, widespread 40s for you as you go right through Shelby, right back down into areas by Prairie du Chien as well. Sunnier skies for you, though, believe it or not. Steuben, 44 degrees with partly cloudy skies. And then right back up into La Crosse, we're looking at least 44 degrees, partly cloudy skies for you. Back up to Osseo, a little bit of extra sunshine leading into that area, but still it'll be partly cloudy skies getting to the forecast with temperatures holding on to 30s once you get into areas by Eau Claire, right up to the north, 37 degrees. And I told you earlier, these are going to be short-lived. By the evening commute, these temperatures drop back down into the in the 20s and the 30s in the forecast. We'll hold on to tomorrow's highs, 42 degrees up there by Ladysmith, 44 for Eau Claire, 49 for La Crosse, and then 52 down in areas right by Prairie du Chien. So we're going to keep those temperatures rolling. Alexander's been talking about Valentine's Day, so we're looking at 40s and the 50s coming in for your weekend. We're holding on to at least 53 for La Crosse, 47 for Eau Claire, and of course, as we go into Sunday, you're going to see those temperatures bump up a degree or so. 54 degrees for La Crosse, 53 degrees in Prairie du Chien, and 45 for Eau Claire. Rainfall for today is meager. We'll see more of that come back again as we go into Tuesday. It's a 30% chance, then turning to a 40% chance, actually a 50% chance overnight going into your Wednesday. We're holding on to a 30% chance of a mix of rain and snow there. Mild conditions for Thursday as well, holding on to at least 30s and the 40s in the forecast, giving way to this as we roll right into it here. We'll see those 40s, upper 50s to the low 50s and middle 50s in the forecast as we go right into Sunday. By President's Day for the holiday, we're looking at 54 degrees, and then that rainfall starts to sneak in with a 30 to 40% chance in your forecast, with 50s dropping down to the upper 40s and upper 30s in the forecast by Thursday of next week.
All right, Art, thank you for that. And now as you start to wake up, we'll leave you with a quick wake-up call of San Antonio, Texas, home to the Alamo, an 18th century Spanish mission preserved as a museum, marking a battle for Texan independence from Mexico. Stay with us. Your morning sports is coming right up.
One of the best swimmers in the state signing to compete at the next level, plus the UWL men looking to continue their winning ways, hosting Stout. All that up next, The Blitz.
Remembering a lacrosse legend, Pat Stevens' visitation is today with more events following this week. More details on those up next.
I'm a lead foreman here at Asher Lasting Exteriors. I enjoy seeing the customers get excited about their new windows and doors. They seem to really like the product we install. I enjoy the job, and I love what I do.
You came prepared to take on the pressure. We came prepared to give you none of that, just more out of buying a car. At Maury's West Salem Kia, you get our best price up front. No scripts, no side eyes, no 4-hour negotiations. Maury's sales team doesn't work on commission, so you get more help, less hassle. Need service? With Maury's, you get honest work done right. We even do more for our community. Get more with Maury's West Salem Kia. Visit MaurysWestSalemKia.com.
The President's Week sale at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. Hurry in for store-wide sale prices, 24-month financing, and free gas just for shopping at Drury's. Only at Drury's will you find all the best brands like Daniels Amish, Flex Steel, Smith Brothers, and Lazy Boy. Plus, the design staff to help you pull it all together. Great prices, 24-month financing, and even free gas. It's happening now. The President's Week sale at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. Family owned for 100 years.
When a migraine strikes and I've taken a Triptan, side effects like dizziness can throw me off. Ugh, migraine again. Ubrelvy works differently. It keeps me in rhythm, quickly stopping migraine pain within 2 hours. And some have pain relief that lasts all day, so I can handle whatever the day may throw at me. Don't take if allergic or with strong CYP3A4 inhibitors. Tell your doctor all medicines you take. Report increased blood pressure or color changes, pain, or numbness in fingers or toes. Get help right away for allergic reactions like trouble breathing, face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, which may occur days after use. Ask your doctor how you can stop migraine attacks and stay in rhythm with Ubrelvy.
I'm a lead foreman here at Asher Lasting Exteriors. I enjoy seeing the customers get excited about their new windows and doors. They seem to really like the product we install. I enjoy the job, and I love what I do.
As the demands on Wisconsin's energy grid keep growing, could nuclear power be the best option? Tonight at 6, are the fears behind nuclear power still valid? A closer look at the pros, cons, and when we could see a power plant here.
Into the Blitz. Well, the NCAA estimates that there are nearly 8 million high school athletes in the U.S., and just 530,000 of those athletes move on to compete in college. Last night, we had 4 local athletes sign their letter of intent to play at the next level, all coming from the same school. Let's head up to Black River Falls, where Aiden Christa, Greta Bakken, Ireland Hansen, and Hannah Tubbs all made their commitments official. Now, Tubbs is a state champion who's going to compete at the Division I level for swimming for UW Green Bay. Yesterday was a day she says shows that all the hard work has paid off.
I've worked hard for this moment, from being a little freshman to placing last at state to becoming a state champion, and I'm just really excited for this. It's all just hitting me now that I'm graduating pretty soon and I'll be going to college, but I'm just really excited to have that opportunity.
Now, Tubbs added that she was grateful to be surrounded by her family, friends, and teammates for this moment as she prepares for the next steps in her athletic career. UWL looking to make it 6 wins in a row, hosting Stout last night. Eagles up 5 when the former Toma Timberwolf Dustin DeRusso gets fancy with a feed to J.J. Piter for 2. And moments later, DeRusso facilitating once again, finding Ben Goodhere for the and 1. And the Toma native was scoring it as well. Gets some space from beyond the arc and tickles the twine. And Stout thinking they've got him corralled, but DeRusso going to go up and under for the score. He had 34 points, and Sam Grieger added 23, including 2 on this beautiful Euro step. UWL gets the win, setting up a big one Saturday in Stevens Point. And it's a program sweep for lacrosse as the women go on the road and light up the scoreboard for 90 points in a win over Stout. All 5 starters hitting double digits in that one. And head over to news8000.com and cast your vote for the News 8 play of the week. Winner announced tomorrow during the 6. Hope to see you back here later tonight.
Hy-Vee is your Valentine's Day headquarters. You'll find beautiful bouquets starting at just $24.99. The sweetest gifts, like chocolate-covered strawberries. And Hy-Vee makes Valentine's date night easy, with meals you pick up and cook at home starting at just $35. Get everything you need for Valentine's Day all in one place. Order in-store or online for pickup or delivery. And make it a happy Valentine's Day with a little help from Hy-Vee.
You're a hard worker. Provide for your family and help out in your community. You've been there for so many others. But when life challenges you, when rising costs, unexpected repairs, medical bills, or simply a rough stretch make it hard to keep up on a limited or low income, you're not alone. Your local Wisconsin energy and emergency assistance providers are here for you, working together to keep you safely in your home and your heat and power on. If you're struggling with high utility bills, facing a disconnect notice, or dealing with a furnace emergency and your limited or low income isn't enough, support is available. Visit www.heat.help or call 1-800-506-5596 to apply for a hand up.
Hi, I'm Elmer Carl.
And I'm Mike Carl. Carl's President's Day sale is going on right now. Save up to $2,000 instantly, plus rebates. You get Carl's bonus rebates of up to $500 throughout the store.
All TVs are on sale.
You get free installation on select dishwashers, save up to $925 on Serta mattress sets, and we have preseason prices on grills. Our President's Day sale is going on right now.
Carl's, your servicing dealer since 1956.
The La Crosse Sports Show is back February 12th through 15th.
Shop a massive selection of boats, RVs, and ATVs at exclusive show-only pricing.
Don't just buy the gear, master it.
Catch pro seminars on crappie, walleye, bass, turkey, and deer to unlock top-tier secrets from the region's best experts.
Come for the deals, stay for the fun, and come back a second day for free.
The show is open Thursday through Sunday at the La Crosse Center.
Your ticket to outdoor adventure awaits
at lacrossesportshow.com.
I do like knowing the person that's sitting across from my desk. I've formed a lot of relationships over the years based on trust. When I see the look on a member's face, when I say, yes, this loan is good, you're good to go, it makes me happy. To me, being the team you can trust is honesty. When you do a loan with me at Firefighters Credit Union, like everything we do, it's not about the car, it's about you.
'Cause everybody's welcome at Firefighters Credit Union.
A low chance of any moisture getting down towards Prairie du Chien, but we're holding on to mild conditions today. More about that in just a moment.
La Crosse honoring a local icon. How and when you can pay your respects. Up next.
Right now, this morning, a traffic alert that could affect your morning commute. We'll tell you what you need to know before you head out the door. And if you want to see a show but you need a sitter, La Crosse Community Theater has a new program for families coming up. Thank you for joining us this morning. I'm Alexandra Carter on this Thursday, February 12th. It is 6:27 a.m. Good morning to you all. We will start now by getting a check on the forecast with meteorologist Art Jarrett. He's tracking it all for us today. What you got over there, Art?
Yeah, I've got some mild conditions today,
Yes.
some 30s and the 40s. Then we get into the longer weekend. We'll hold on to at least some 40s and 50s in the forecast there. And we get into it right now, 20s, some teens, and some single-digit numbers. So it's cold up there by I-94. We're seeing 18 over there in Black River Falls, 19 in Eau Claire, 9 in Ladysmith. And for us here, we're at 27 degrees with 28 down to the south. We'll hold on to some moisture trying to get towards Prairie du Chien right now. It's in the form of some light flurries, possibly even a mix of rain and snow, but I think it's going to fall shy. It's only about a 10% chance of that getting into the area, and we're not even looking at flurries getting near the river here. Holding on right now as we get into it here. It continues to get into mostly cloudy skies right now with temperatures, as I just mentioned, in the 20s and the 30s and the teens. As we get right back into it, you're looking at the lows this morning again. Once again, as I mentioned before, we're expecting at least temperatures to drop down to 4 degrees in Ladysmith, so about a few degrees colder in the next few hours here. Holding on to wind gusts to be light today. We'll see them get up to about 18 miles per hour or less in the forecast. Then we get into this high temperatures today, 30s to 40s in the forecast, and they'll last into about, say, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock before those temperatures begin to drop back down into the 20s and the 30s. Be safe and have a wonderful day.
Thank you, Art. And happening now, a traffic alert for your morning commute. The Lansing car ferry temporarily out of service. Online reports say it'll be that way until tomorrow when they can get some repairs done. And the La Crosse community getting ready to honor a man who dedicated his life to it. Pat Stevens was the heart behind Irish Fest, Rotary Lights, and countless other events. News 8 Now Seth Padilla joins us live with more on how the community plans to honor him.
Good morning, Alexandra. Visitation begins here in Onalaska at St. Patrick's Parish this afternoon. So that means family and friends can come here to pay their respects from 4 to 8 p.m. today. And now the funeral is tomorrow at 11 a.m., followed by a celebration of life at 6 p.m. at 2100 Dawson Avenue. And this is a chance for the community to share stories and remember Pat's impact on La Crosse and the surrounding area.
This is a guy with a nationwide network. He has known and touched so many people that it's pretty hard to measure. I mean, tens of thousands would not shock me. To work alongside of him is nothing short of phenomenal.
To honor Pat's legacy of giving, organizers ask you bring a non-perishable food item to enter the celebration at 6 p.m. on Friday. And instead of flowers, they are asking for donations to certain organizations like the Freedom Honor Flight Chapter, La Crosse Irish Fest, and Rotary Lights. Reporting live in Onalaska, Seth Padilla, News 8 Now this morning.
All right, Seth, thank you for that. And James Van Der Beek has died at 48. He rose to fame, starring as Dawson Leary in the 90s drama Dawson's Creek. In 2024, the actor revealed he was diagnosed with colorectal cancer and fought to raise awareness until he died.
It has been the hardest year of my life. And this year, I had to look my own mortality in the eye. I had to come nose to nose with death.
Van Der Beek is survived by his 6 children and his wife, Kimberly. Local police say they've received 18,000 calls since Nancy Guthrie disappeared. The search to find her intensifying, with investigators seen searching multiple roadways by foot yesterday, and reports of another alleged ransom note. CBS News' Bradley Blackburn reports.
FBI search teams were seen walking roadways around Tucson and the Catalina foothills, scouring for clues in the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie. The New York Post reports that authorities had found a black glove near the crime scene that's similar to ones worn by the masked individual in security camera images from the night the 84-year-old disappeared.
There are a wealth, a cascade, like a waterfall of leads that come directly from that video.
Retired FBI Special Agent Lance Lysing says the video images could be the key to helping investigators break the case.
We're going to hope that a family member, a friend, somebody who knows that person is going to report them. That's the tip you need.
The Pima County Sheriff's Department says thousands of new tips have been received since the footage was released. A neighbor says authorities also questioned her about her home surveillance cameras, particularly from the night Guthrie disappeared.
They did ask specifically for the 31st of January and the morning of the 1st of February. And then they wanted to know if we saw anything suspicious on our cameras.
Meanwhile, TMZ says it received another unverified ransom note Wednesday related to the case, though this time the sender is someone claiming to offer information on an alleged kidnapper. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, New York.
And the FBI is offering a $50,000 reward for information that leads to Nancy's return. Today, Border Czar Tom Homan will give an update on immigration enforcement in Minnesota. Recently, Governor Walz said he thinks ICE will be finished with its Operation Metro Surge within days. You can catch Homan's address if you're interested, starting at 8 a.m. on our website. A bill at the state capitol is drawing pushback from Wisconsin firefighters that would allow some 6-story apartment buildings to be built with just one staircase. News 8 Now's JDS McGee explains the safety concerns.
Under current law, most apartment buildings over 3 stories high must have at least 2 staircases. Lawmakers behind a new bill say mandating one staircase could lower construction costs and help create more affordable housing. But firefighters argue reducing stairways would create serious safety concerns during an emergency.
Everybody is congested and bottlenecked into that one stairway to try to fight fires, to try to rescue. Other people are evacuating, possibly people that are handicapped. So yeah, that one point can't be the only thing that, people have as their way to get out.
Fire crews say they want to remind lawmakers that in a high stress situation, seconds matter. And having multiple exits can mean the difference between life and death.
I just want them to understand that although it might make housing more affordable, is that worth somebody's life?
Well, as JDS McGee reporting, no vote has been finalized, but firefighters say they plan to continue raising concerns as the bill moves forward. To the Olympics now, Wisconsin's Jordan Stolz winning gold and setting a new Olympic record. The Kewaskum native won the 1,000-meter speed skating race. He'll be back on the ice Saturday for the 500 meters with more events to come. And during the Winter Games, one tradition is keeping hearts warm. The pin trading tradition started back in the 80s. It allows athletes and fans to swap pins and make lifelong friends. Some collecting groups value the pins on rarity, condition, and any unique features the pin has.
And the exciting part about it for me is it's a great way to meet people. Because if you think about it, if you walk down the street anywhere in the world and you're just walking down the street, it's hard to go up to somebody that you don't know and have them accept you easily.
Santa Claus was there trading pins. And the origins of the Olympic pins can be traced back to the first modern games of Athens in 1896, where delegations wore cardboard badges. Valentine's Day is all about love, including love for man's best friend. CBS's Christian Benavides explores just how much Americans are willing to spend on their pets this holiday.
Alyssa Moldwin considers 2.5-year-old Honey part of the family, and the pup got this red sweater for Valentine's Day.
You need something nice and warm, so I picked this up yesterday. I said, and you'll look very cute too. He makes a statement out there.
Moldwin is not alone. Dog trainer Cesar Bautista plans to get each of his 4 dogs a special Valentine's gift.
I treat them any special holiday. They do a lot for us, so why not return it to them?
Overall, Americans are projected to spend more than $29 billion on Valentine's Day this year. $2.1 billion of that will be on gifts for pets, up from $1.7 billion last year.
They deserve to also have some gifts and love too. They're part of our family.
The most popular human gift is, no surprise, candy. But watch out.
Veterinarians say that human Valentine's Day treats can be hazardous to our four-legged sweethearts and have some tips on keeping your pet safe.
Valentine's Day, it's all about the sweets and gifts that people are getting. So the first thing we think of is chocolate. And then for cats, I think of those lily flowers that can be really deadly.
Veterinarian Dr. Lindsay Butzer says people should be mindful of where they're leaving their candy or a bouquet of flowers before heading out for a special holiday date.
This is when the dogs get into it and people come home from those Valentine's Day dates and they rush to the emergency room because they've just eaten a whole box of chocolate.
To avoid the heartache, Butzer says take an extra moment to look around. It can go a long way toward making sure our four-legged companions feel the love this Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Christian Benavides, CBS News, Miami.
And there's a generational split. 75% of boomers say they won't spend a dime on pet gifts, but half of Gen Z and millennials plan to, some spending as much on their pets as their partners. I think I will throw my cat a piece of shrimp. Coming up, if you want to see a show but you don't have a babysitter, La Crosse's Community Theater has a new program for families. We'll give those details to you in a live interview.
It's time for the Holman Locker and Meat Market Hog Sale. Order a whole hog, half hog, or our pork bundle. Holman Locker and Meat Market, your place for fresh, quality local meat.
President's Day is a time to honor all presidents, past and present. And at King Furniture, we're giving you the opportunity to save some presidents with huge discounts throughout our entire store. And don't forget our trade-in offer. Trade in your old sofa or mattress and get $100 towards a new one. We'll even deliver the new and haul away the old for free. Plus, get 0% financing.
So save some presidents at King. King Furniture. Nice people.
Nice furniture.
Nice style.
I'm a window and door lead foreman here at Asher Lasting Exteriors. It's nice to work for a company that's been around for 50 years. I enjoy coming to work every day. We have a good family culture here at Asher. I enjoy seeing the customers get excited about their new windows and doors. They seem to really like the product we install. I enjoy the job, and I love what I do.
Revisit Pink Floyd's greatest hits with the band Eclipse on Saturday, February 21st at the Viterbo University Fine Arts Center. Enjoy a magical night of Floyd music and a spectacular show. Order tickets at 608-796-3100 or online at ViterboFineArtsCenter.com.
To everyone who values tradition, what does tradition mean to you?
Our family's been doing fish fry here for years.
At Culver's, we make our fish fry the way tradition deserves.
Hand battered, right here in the restaurant.
Right here. Right here.
The food here never disappoints.
And the best part, we get to sit and enjoy the company. Hey.
Helping you spend time with your family, it's what we're all about.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious!
Hi, we're Easy Cash Buyer.
And we're here to put an end to the hassle of selling your home.
We buy houses for cash.
With no showings, no realtors, and no commissions.
Don't even fix a thing.
Just cash in your pocket when you need it.
Whatever the situation you find yourselves in,
and whatever your property looks like,
we'll buy it as is for cash. Give us a quick call today for a fair cash offer.
And close when you're ready. It's that easy.
Call 715-303-SELL.
That's 715-303-SELL.
It's time for the Holman Locker and Meat Market Hog Sale. Order a whole hog, half hog, or our pork bundle. Holman Locker and Meat Market, your place for fresh, quality local meat.
Expect more from News 8 Now. Thanks for watching.
In 2019, Governor Evers issued an executive order for Wisconsin to achieve a carbon-free electricity grid by 2050. Experts say that means embracing nuclear energy, something much easier said than done. News 8's Ken Kozorowski joins us this morning. Ken, you've been digging into the future of nuclear power in Wisconsin. What have you learned?
I've learned a lot. It was a topic that was very interesting to me and not something that I knew a ton about, but there is definitely interest from utility companies both in our region and nationwide. So right now, the nation has about 53 nuclear plants, and they are generating 18% of the country's electricity, which is a decent chunk of the infrastructure. And actually, the Trump administration has come out with a goal of essentially wanting to quadruple that output by 2050. So states like Wisconsin are now moving toward making nuclear sites much more viable than they were in the past.
Okay, and Wisconsin just has one operating nuclear plant right now. So
That's
for
right.
this story, you went to tour it. Tell us a little bit what that was like.
Yeah, I was surprised they actually let us in the door. We had a whole background check and everything. Fascinating to be on site because you don't really know what to expect. I mean, you've seen like Chernobyl and a few of those movies, and you're looking at the simulation of the control room right now, which looks like something straight out of the 60s or 70s. There are analog readouts, there are digital readouts. And it was overwhelming, to say the least, when you're just looking at all of these buttons that could say or describe something that might be going wrong at a given moment in this nuclear plant. But we got to walk through some of the facilities. There are different buildings that you have to walk through. We were in the area where the turbines are spinning to generate that electricity from the steam that gets generated from that nuclear fission. And there's a roar, like a loud roar, all the time as you're walking through there, so we had to have earplugs in. I kind of liken it to a monster truck rally, but it's a consistent roar the entire time because these plants are running 24/7. So got to look at a bunch of stuff in there. We talked with the plant operator, one of the vice presidents for NextEra Energy, which is a Florida-based company, and he essentially says he wouldn't be surprised if more nuclear sites are going to be well on the way to states like Wisconsin in the coming decades.
I think that people are beginning to learn and educate themselves on how reliable nuclear is and how great it is for the environment, and I think we're here to stay.
So there's a lot of nuance to this piece. A lot of research had to go into a very science-y topic. So we'll be exploring the safety of these nuclear sites like Point Beach, their efficiency, what obstacles are in place that's essentially keeping nuclear sites from expanding right now, what could change from the federal and state level, and whether western Wisconsin is a viable enough region for a nuclear plant to come to Wisconsin. And there's even additional technology that's currently being tested that could essentially make smaller nuclear sites a little bit more viable. So instead of a 1,000-acre site like that Point Beach facility is along the shores of Lake Michigan, it could only need a 30 to 40-acre site for a smaller nuclear reactor. So there's a lot of tech and advancement and research coming in this field. So 2035, wouldn't be surprised if some of those tests give the green light and they're all off to the races. So it's
Yeah.
a very fascinating topic, but it's one that, we see the rise of AI data centers and the demand for energy in the coming decades, and nuclear might be the most viable path forward.
Okay, how exciting for Wisconsin to be right in the middle of it.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll be looking for that tonight. Thanks for being here, Ken.
Absolutely. Thanks, Alex.
Well, good morning to you. We are looking at the possibility of, again, mostly cloudy skies this early morning with decreasing clouds as we go through the day. You'll also find ourselves with 27 degrees in La Crosse, 19 degrees in Eau Claire, 28 degrees to get into areas right by Winona. We'll hold on to how this all shapes up as we go through the daytime. As you can see, we'll get a little bit of light flurries trying to get towards Prairie du Chien. It's a little bit on the weaker side, and we'll move farther south and out of the region, probably towards Dubuque, and we'll be done with that. We take a wider view of what's happening. Drier air still coming out of Canada. We're also hold on to the possibility of this. Low pressure all the way down to high pressure. All that moisture is kind of getting pulled down to the south, and as that continues to happen, we'll see drier conditions for us as we lead into your holiday weekend as well, and then all the way through most of next week until we get to the tail end of it, and mostly midweek, all the way from Tuesday into about Thursday or so. We may see some rainfall coming back again. High temperatures as we go from the south, holding on to 70s, 80s, and of course we're seeing more temperatures warming up to areas by Kansas City, and then getting up to locally as we go closer to home here. We're looking at 44 degrees here expected today, with increasing temperatures as we go through the next several days. We'll also see as we roll right through it here, you can see the snowfall and the mix of rain and snow trying to go towards Prairie du Chien. By the time we get in the 11 o'clock hour, it's still far away, and then we see it kind of tail off as we go right back into the 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock hour time frame. We'll also lose some of this cloud cover gradually as we go through the day. Temperatures, well, mostly 40s, you can see, with some partly cloudy skies in the forecast. 44 for Shelby, right back down to Prairie du Chien. Similar conditions with 47 degrees, mostly sunny skies there. We'll pick up possibly as we go closer to La Crescent. Partly cloudy skies will return. We'll also pick that up going to La Crosse as well, 44 degrees for you. Back up to Whitehall, mostly sunny skies up there. Continuing for Osseo, similar conditions, but 39 degrees there for you. Back into Eau Claire, you'll see 39 degrees as well, with partly cloudy skies to finish out. Up to the north, you're seeing Ladysmith also with similar conditions as well. We'll get into your highs for the day, or Friday, 40s widespread to some 50s down to the south. We'll begin to pick up those temperatures, getting it on the milder side, or at least warmer as we go right into the weekend, where temperatures are going to be mostly in the 50s, upper 50s in the forecast now, holding on to 53 for La Crosse. We'll get into your Valentine's Day for that. Sunday's highs, you're looking at least 50 degrees for Trempealeau, 54 for La Crosse, Eau Claire, 45 degrees, and 53 as you get down to the south. That means we're going to see conditions to be like this: mild, then milder as we go into tomorrow. We'll hold on to warmer conditions for your weekend for Valentine's Day, and then we'll get right back into it for Monday for the holiday as well. For President's Day, you're looking at 54 degrees there, turning into more rainfall, possibly moving into your forecast by Tuesday as a 30% chance, turning into about a 40% chance as we go into your Wednesday, and then by the time we finish out, we'll hold on to at least a 30% chance of rain snow mix in the forecast for your Thursday. Have a great day and a wonderful Valentine's Day and the weekend.
Thank you, Art. New this morning, if you want to catch a show but you need someone to watch the kids, La Crosse Community Theater has a new solution, Family Night Out. We're joined by two of the organizers this morning to tell us a little bit more about it. Good morning. Great to see you both.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So sounds like a great idea. Tell us a little bit about it and how it works.
Yeah, so Family Night Out is an opportunity for the entire family to come and experience a night at the theater. The parents get to go and see our current show, and the kids get to come upstairs and have some fun, have a snack, do activities themed to the show, and learn a little bit about theater while they're there.
Okay, great.
What kind of activities will the kids be doing?
For this show specifically, we're going to do activities that focus on Newfoundland and 9/11. We'll have some snacks that are themed to the show as well, and we'll really just learn about what it means to be a Newfoundlander and a little bit about what it means to be a La Crosse native as well.
Okay, interesting. So it's always themed with the show, so then the parents and kids can kind of have something to talk about after.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, great idea. I love that. And so this is going to kick off with Come From Away. Tell us about that show.
Well, that show is about during 9/11, when air traffic had to shut down, a whole bunch of planes had to be rerouted to this small town called Gander in Newfoundland in Canada.
Wow.
And it's how this small town took an influx of about 10,000 people and made them feel welcome, welcomed them to the community, and just gave them a place to stay until air traffic could open back up many days later.
Okay, very
so it tells true stories about people that actually went through this experience, both people from Gander and people that were on the airplanes.
Okay,
so it's a
very
really
cool.
true-to-life story.
Yeah.
All right, so this is a pilot program, so could it expand to other shows?
We're hoping if there's a big interest in the show, we get a lot of people signing up, we'll hopefully be able to pick a couple of nights of all our major shows going forward to have these family nights out. Of course, if the show is geared more towards kids, we might not have them because then we'll just encourage the kids to go to the show. Right. But for shows that are more geared towards adults, we can do this pairing so that that way the kids can still enjoy something with the theater and have something to talk about with their family when they go home.
Yeah, great idea. Okay, and so how do parents sign up?
Parents can sign up through our box office at La Crosse Community Theater, online, in person, or over the phone. Just make sure you also have your tickets to come from away.
Okay, good to know there. And why would you encourage the community to take advantage of the program and then also to support the theater?
Just theater makes well-rounded individuals, so it's a good thing to just come, experience shows. They're communal events. They're really good at bringing people together, and in times when things are very divisive right now, so just having these community events where you can have a shared experience with other members of your community, and in this case with the family nights out with your family, so that you can all come together and have this kind of shared experience. And especially with Come From Away, that's a show all about coming together with community. This is a great time to kind of try out this new type of program.
Yeah, and get the kids maybe interested in theater too.
Can I ask you a quick question though? How did you guys come up with this idea?
I have babysat for a lot of families who like to go see shows. Some of our staff has children as well. Eric has 2 children, and they're always wanting to go to shows, but it's hard to figure out what to do with the kids. So I wanted to offer a more affordable option and a time where the kids could come together in community as well and do a little bit of learning in addition to having them be supervised.
Okay, great. As someone who never has a babysitter myself, it is really a fabulous idea. And then quickly before we go, how else can we support the theater?
Just come see our shows, buy tickets, support us in that way. If you're generous and want to support us with donations, you can always go to our website and see how to support us with a gift. We just recently bought a new building, so we're doing renovations on that. So just paying attention to our wants and needs as we make our secondary space a new space for us too.
All right, you've got a lot going on. Thank you for being here with us this morning. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Buy this Ashley sectional and you'll get this ottoman free. Up to 60% off list at the President's Day doorbuster deals at Slumberland. Get this reclining sofa for just $6.99 and get the recliner free. Now through President's Day only at Slumberland Furniture.
At Taco John's, we're serving a higher standard of flavor with seasoned meats, freshly fried shells, and always hot potato olays. That's what we call West Mex. Stuffed grilled tacos are now cheesier and crunchier. Try 2 new flavors for a limited time at Taco John's.
I'm Tanya with Jim's Truck and Trailer Coachworks in Winona, Minnesota. Is your muffler loud or falling apart? Well, I'm here to let you know we have expanded our services with our new exhaust vendor. We can custom form exhaust to meet your needs. Give us a call today to set up an appointment. Jim's Truck and Trailer Coachworks. Repair, refinish, remarkable.
Something wasn't working with my feet.
Was diagnosed with plantar fasciitis.
So I went into the Good Feet store and bam.
They wanted to make sure that they gave me the right arch support.
It really brought me back to being able to be me.
Reclaim the good life with a free arch support fitting at the Good Feet store. Good feet, good life.
At Sealands Carpetland, your family comes first. We're more than just a flooring store. We're your partners in creating a home that lasts a lifetime. Discover a world of comfort and durability with our huge selection. Whether it's cozy carpeting for your living room, timeless hardwood for a classic touch, or versatile tiles that stand up to the hustle and bustle of family life. Sealands Carpetland in Coon Valley. Our #1 priority is you. Stop in today.
This is the last bag of chips.
I'd fight my own grandmother for just one.
Hey, it's chips and soda.
I'll go tell coffee and donuts.
The huge President's Day sale at Slumberland. Get a Sealy mattress for just $399. Save up to $800 on select mattress sets. Get 60-month financing on Tempur-Pedic and Stearns & Foster. Up to 60% off list, only at Slumberland.
As the demands on Wisconsin's energy grid keep growing, could nuclear power be the best option? Tonight at 6, are the fears behind nuclear power still valid? A closer look at the pros, cons, and when we could see a power plant here. Miss a story or need to watch it again? Find them all on the News 8 Now app.
Visitation begins here in Onalaska at St. Patrick's Parish this afternoon for Pat Stevens. That means family and friends can come and gather here to pay their respects from 4 to 8 p.m. today. The funeral is tomorrow at 11 a.m., followed by a celebration of life at 6 p.m. at 2100 Dawson Avenue. And this is a chance for the community to share stories and remember Pat's impact on La Crosse and the surrounding area.
This is a guy with a nationwide network. He has known and touched so many people that it's pretty hard to measure. I mean, tens of thousands would not shock me. To work alongside of him is nothing short of phenomenal.
To honor Pat's legacy of giving, organizers ask you to bring a non-perishable food item that goes towards the Hunger Task Force to enter the celebration at 6 p.m. on Friday. And instead of flowers, they ask for donations to organizations like the Freedom Honor Flight Chapter, La Crosse Irish Fest, and Rotary Lights. Reporting live in Onalaska, Seth Padilla, News 8 Now this morning.
Thank you, Seth. A traffic alert for your morning commute. The Lansing Car Ferry is temporarily out of service until tomorrow. And today, Border Czar Tom Homan will give an update on immigration enforcement in Minnesota. Recently, Governor Walz said he thinks ICE will be finished with their operation within days. You can catch the address beginning at 8 a.m. on news8000.com. Beijing residents celebrating with a molten iron fireworks show ahead of the Lunar New Year. The Year of the Horse begins Tuesday, bringing energy, intelligence, and a free spirit, according to the Chinese zodiac, and it'll also be the end of the Year of the Snake. Moving on to the horse.
As we go, we're moving on from mild to milder as well, picking up local temperatures that are going to be in the 30s and the 40s, and eventually we'll be seeing temperatures go right back into mostly widespread 40s and then 50s leading into your weekend. We'll hold on to Eau Claire, possibly holding on to upper 40s, to nearing 50 as we finish out the next few days. Gathering in temperatures for La Crosse, though, 40s, 50s on the way as we go through the weekend for Valentine's Day, partly to mostly cloudy skies, leading into more sunshine on Sunday, turning into a break, of course, of any type of rainfall on Monday, holding on to mostly cloudy skies, though, with increasing clouds and a chance of rainfall coming in for Tuesday, Wednesday, and a mix of rain and snow for Thursday.
All right, some good-looking temperatures there. Are we getting quite lucky?
Possibly, yeah.
Thank you for that, and thank you for waking up with us this morning. We'll see you back here at noon.